question. Have there been any major challenges or setbacks that your department has faced during the course of your project?
Setbacks, I would say first setback is people's participation, right? So you think when you want to do a lake and you think like, 100 people will come and join you and say, wow, what a great work this is. Let us all join and do. That's a myth. I mean, that didn't happen at all. I mean, when I wanted to work on the lake, I didn't want to initially work on the water quality. I wanted to connect people around the lake. I want them to know that this is your lake and you need to keep it clean and you live around it. So you breathe this stench, you breathe this air and the mosquitoes, everything is like your problem. So you need to look at it and address this in a certain way. So the first challenge for me was that's the first time I was on a public arena. Now, how do I talk to people? I don't know anybody in that around that lake area. I live in an adjacent colony, adjacent area, not in Kondapur. So the first challenge was, what do I do? Should I do a run? Should I? How do I gather people really? That's when it struck me that I'm just sitting and thinking what to do, what to do. I'm not doing anything. So I said one evening I just went and met a couple of communities around apartments and asked them who is the president, secretary, and started having a conversation with them. So like this, I had some 40, 42 conversations with different communities. I spent all my, evenings and weekends and whoever, if one community knew someone next door, I would say, can you connect me to someone here? This is this. Well, I figured out all of this and I thought I reached 400 people, right? I thought at least 20, 30 people will come to the lake. I was almost sure this many people and maybe more. But that day, the first day, to my surprise, I didn't find a single person that came there. Not a single person. We advertised, we did a lot of stuff, but we didn't find anybody. So that was almost like a heartbreaking thing. That was the first challenge. That's when I understood behavior changes of this. Well, I figured out all of this and I thought I reached 400 people, right? I thought at least 20, 30 people will come to the lake. I was almost sure this many people and maybe more. But that day, the first day, to my surprise, I didn't find a single person that came there. Not a single person. We advertised, we did a lot of stuff, but we didn't find anybody. So that was almost like a heartbreaking thing. That was the first challenge. That's when I understood behavior change is something very big that we need to tackle. Behavior change is something that needs to be understood. Why is this inertia? Why are people not coming forward? What is their problem really? So that's when the first time I understood I cannot go like a doctor and give a prescription. I need to first understand what do the people want. Of course, you have a whole bunch of them saying it is the government's problem. They are supposed to do it. Why should we do it? It is not our work. How do we care? But I started slowly talking to them and telling, look, it is your environment, it is your health, you're breathing this air. It's good to participate. Someone else is doing it, it's good to participate. But many people also question me, why are you doing this late? What is your interest? What is your agenda? Are you going to become a politician? So all these challenges. So I had to, then I started continuing my work. Even that day we said like I didn't give up. Me and my supervisor, both of us started cleaning. We said doesn't matter anybody comes or not. We took it up, right? So let's make it happen. So we cleaned up, and after some time, few people from the apartment came, joined us. So like this, the journey began. So I think connecting with people, bringing them to the forefront and getting them to understand the real problem and working towards the environment, I feel is the biggest challenge. And the next challenge is, of course, aligning the government, right? Getting the government faculties to help us, to support us, to partner with us. Then another faculty where you need the funding. Initially, I didn't even know how to pitch. I would just go and speak my heart and say, look, I want money for this. This is what is my plan. And honestly, I didn't have a plan. I sort of knew what I should do, but I didn't have a plan really. So these were challenges. So I kind of self-taught myself, read a lot, what to do next. And every challenge I faced, honestly, more than being disappointed, I wanted to see how do I want to crack this, right? How do I want to crack up behavior change? How do I want to? So my only thing with people was keep on doing your work. People will come and join. So that's what really happened. All these negative people telling this and that. So I didn't focus on all of that. I keep doing this self talk saying that what is my goal, the lake or the people, right? Do I focus on the negatives or do I focus on my goal? So constantly I will derail, I will put myself back on the rail. So this is what, I used to keep doing this. And then one day I realized I'm so sensitized to, I mean, anybody can say anything to me. It didn't bother me really. I would just go and do what I want to do. I made my plan. I would make a small plan, go to the corporate, try to see where I can get fund. Once I got the fund, I would go to the government and say, look, I'm going to do this and I have this company supporting me. You guys, give me a letter to do this. So I started making my own little roadmaps and making things happen. Yeah.
All right, yeah, got it, ma'am.